Hello everyone and welcome to the 6th episode of Warlocks play Orcs Must Die. Sorry folks, this one's a little bit late. I actually discovered kind of late in the process that the first version of this episode 6 recorded with no audio. So you're going to see some spoilers from the next 3 levels when we load this up, and you could just go ahead and ignore those. They do show that they were completed. You can see them right here, but we're going to go ahead and re-record them just for you guys with full audio, not just me blathering on about it. As you can see, they can be kind of difficult, especially the squeeze. So let's hope we get this one on the first try. Huh? Let's jump right in. The grinder is the trap that we get from this level. It's wall mounted. It's a physics trap, so it sucks in bad guys and grinds them up, and after a couple of bad guys it has to stop and clean itself. That's what the description says. So unfortunately we're not going to get a whole lot of use out of it in this chapter.
Okay,
because
big area to cover, lots of doors, lots of avenues of approach. Good times, good times.
Anyway, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by the War Mage, was there's not a whole lot of space to use this because, as you can see, these corridors are pretty far apart. We're probably going to want to put some Guardians, some Archers up there, and what we'll definitely want to do is block off and funnel all the Orcs into this area with some barricades, and I can put some Paladins right here to kind of guard everything. Now, there is some space here, there, and there for some ballista, and they will reach, especially the upgraded version that I've got, but it's not probably the best tactic to start off with. As you can see, there's also no real place for archers here until we get to this zone. Eventually we'll want to barricade that up and put some archers up there, but we won't start off with that tactic. As you can also see, some flyers will come in here, so we'll have to worry about them as well, and that's actually the reason why these archers are not the best idea to rely on. So
What have you got for me?
we are still going to get the majority of our kills from archers and eventually the paladins as well, so we'll still want those steel
It's about
weavers.
to get dark in here, friend.
I don't know if we'll want this right now. Actually, we probably do. We always do. That's always a good thing to do.
See if I can.
So let's go ahead and grab our guys. So we know we want the barricades. We've got a fire ogre, so we know we'll want this. And you know, the trick that I use of the flame bracers is always useful. Auto ballista are going to be useful in this level because those bridges have an underside. Actually, let's go ahead and switch that there. Make these a kind of a death trap to move through. Brimstones will be useful because we do have kobolds and you know, some of these little guys that'll run through, take some damage pretty early. We'll definitely want a wall trap as well. Let's see. What else should we do? We don't want to rely too much on fire because the fire ogres aren't going to be perturbed by it. So unfortunately, the floor burners just probably won't be the best bet right now. I'm thinking some steel wall blades, because we can channel some dudes up next to them with the use of our barricades. I'm also thinking just some generic poison spike traps, because I can spike trap the entire area that the paladins are going to be guarding, and it's going to do some work with them. Let's actually do that. They're a cheap trap. We can put a bunch of them down. We can fill up this entire area with them if we need to. First thing I want to do though is I do want to make sure that we have the area guarded against flyers. And right here,
Or
here,
the other white meat.
let's see, and then we got one more
This'll
right
hurt.
there. Let's also put down
Some new
some
decorations.
brimstones like usual. Again, we won't worry about this area quite yet. And then we'll also want to save a bunch of gold for down there, which will come out next, and it'll be a bit of a rush. So let's go ahead and get started with just this, and we'll see what happens. As you can see, we've already started getting some flyers. Oh, that's a body. And we'll want to immediately throw down some brimstones there. And let's start filling this area up. Those are expensive, but they'll do some good work.
And down below.
Oop, that was an accident.
Keep on moving. Be slain for trust, Is
that a liver? Yes.
Alright, let's shore up this area real fast with one of those, two of those, and then we'll jump through here and guard this area. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh yeah! Ooh, brutal!
And I will want to start getting those barricades up. And that's why. Oh, we're losing a couple of skills from this. That was to be expected. This is actually a rather difficult level.
Nice!
Whew. Yeah, this is actually a rather difficult level, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and just barricade. Actually, no, we need to do that barricade and paladin defense. We'll set that up right now. We are going to put our barricades 1, 2, and 3. And we'll put down. What's it? Put down 2 at first. So this is going to be a little bit of grinding until we've got all of the traps necessary to completely leave one of these halls alone and only reinforce it in times of, you know, fire ogres or some of those nasty big guys. And next they'll come from this area.
This'll tickle a few toes.
Oh, they actually do have a couple of guys coming from the other side. So let's guard that area real fast. Oh, they're flyers, that's why. I think I need to get some extra anti-flyer defense going. Let's put another paladin down here.
Yes!
Alright, let's put some more of these up.
This will be good.
Fire Ogre flanked by two of those little guys is that's not a fun combination. And I hear another one, so hopefully he doesn't raise the other guy. And let's put one more anti-flyer up. That should be enough to fight against the flyers for the time being. Okay, paladins, here's your time to help.
Nice!
Okay. We're gonna finally put up some of these. Actually, I don't think we need archers there. What we could use are these, though. 1 and 2. Can't put any there, but I can put them here. This one's good. 1 there. 1 there. Put it. So kobolds won't trigger this. Hopefully they'll get killed by other things. It does extend the range slightly. Not really enough. Alright, let's get rid of those. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see how that anti-flyer defense works out. And let's guard this bottom area.
My bow is yours.
Should be good. They need some help up here. So it was not working well enough, unfortunately.
Oh yeah! Give for pleasure.
So the anti-flyer is not working quite well enough,
Give for pleasure.
which is unfortunate. I'm going to have to put up some more defenses.
Ooh, brutal!
As one thing
I love this job.
that the paladins can't do is fight against flyers. Ooh. There we go. Those should be in the right position. And then let's put up another couple of these. Ooh, there are some coins down there. And then let's go help out the other side.
That was fun.
Okay. Let's throw down some burning arrows.
I suppose I expected this.
Help out downstairs just a little bit.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Get out of my head! Which way now? Get out of my head! Can we all just get along?
Well,
Nice.
that seems to be working fairly well.
I go black.
I don't see anybody sneaking through. Let's put another 2 though,
Pleasure.
just in case.
In the face.
Like some wool.
Okay. Let's get some more help here. These archers are doing fairly well. We'll put another one of those there. And let's put some more archers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is actually going to be a pretty deadly spot for anybody running through. We might even be able to ignore this as far as extra defenses go. There is a lot of hate in this area, so let's go ahead and start it. And you'll notice that bad guys are coming from both directions now.
The horses go! Go! We go home.
Oh yeah.
So, taking a quick peek at the other side, and it seems like they have already made pretty short work. I'm not sure how that got triggered, by the way. I may have accidentally shot it. I like to use those only in emergencies because they do not regenerate. Okay, let's help out down here. And apparently there was a coin that got dropped, so we can pick that up as well. Ooh. Yeah, these archers are doing the Lord's work there. Okay, we do have flyers again. These actually aren't the most effective. I'm going to drop those down, but I have to do that next level. see, they're dropping down before any of those are firing.
I go last.
So,
It's lunchtime.
What a mess!
Get out of my apartment. Goes that way.
No, let's do it again!
alright, that's as best as I can do right now against flyers. Okay, I can't really do anything there. That might help.
Good times. Good
I have a
times.
whole lot of gold and I'm not doing anything with it.
Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Let's put some more traps down.
A little present for you, one for you, and one for you. Woohoo! Set it and forget it.
Oh, that was a mistake.
This will be good.
That was also a
Like
mistake.
catnip. Roar.
Trying to do this way too quickly. Looks like we got some flyers. Because those were triggering. Nope, that's a body. Ooh. Alright, I actually did pretty well on that one. As you saw, my record was 3 stars. I think I got 4 this time. Yeah, 4. It's pretty good. That's 1 extra skull to spend on some upgrades. I have 1 now, so we're just going to continue on. This next level, we got spore mushrooms. These are a floor trap that when an orc walks over them, they spray up spores and they charm the enemy. They'll become a friendly for a little while and they'll attack nearby orcs. Kind of useless if you get some of the smaller, faster enemies. Really strong if you can get things like ogres or any of the stronger ogres.
Is this my future? I just keep on fighting until the sorceress kills me and breaks through into our world? One last war mage against an entire world full of orcs and ogres. No thanks. I'll take what's behind door number 2.
Alright, so we've got 2 pathways up, lots of room for things like auto ballistas. We got some archers here, and then some room for some paladins. From previous experience, if I remember correctly, orcs will not ignore one of these paths if I block it up with barricades. The reason being is that they don't consider this to be... Oh!
No! That's embarrassing.
That was embarrassing. Let's restart.
Is this my future? I just keep on fighting until the sorceress kills me and breaks through into our world? One last war mage against an entire world full of orcs and ogres. No thanks. I'll take what's behind door number 2.
Okay, so we have 2 staircases leading up, lots of room for things like the swinging maces, auto ballista, things like that. We do have some room for archers up here. Now, from experience, I do know that the archers will be able to reach down along the bottom, which is useful. Same thing with auto ballista that are put up there and up there thanks to the upgrade. From experience, I also know that orcs will not ignore a pathway if you block it off on this level. They'll go ahead and bash through the barricades, and you'll be wasting that gold. The reason being is they don't consider this to be a walkway. They will not path over this, so the orc AI says, oh, look, the path to the gate that we have chosen is blocked, and therefore we have to bash through the barricades. So, unfortunately, that means we have to guard two separate areas. Luckily, we do have some tight corridors in here for paladins. Things like arrow walls would be very helpful. If we barricade up the center, we can put things like the wall blades and then a grinder up here. So that's a potential. Let's check out our enemies. We do have a fire ogre and gnolls. Gnolls are kind of a pain in the butt. So we're definitely going to want the ice there, and our same flame bracers like usual, especially with the kobold sappers. Kobold sappers means that we also want brimstone. We talked about these two. I think because we're already kind of running low, and we're definitely going to want something like this, and probably that, we're going to ignore the wall traps with the exception of this one. Because this one can stretch across different areas. We can load up the stairwell with them. Let's see, one thing also that we'll probably want, probably if we're going to go with these to guard those top areas, we probably want a tar trap. Let's see. We can put a row of ballista down here, and they'll be able to reach all the way across there. So that'll be good. I believe we can also put ballista up this way, and yeah, these ones will fire. Let's see here. Don't have any. We've got some room for a ceiling trap. Not the one we want, unfortunately, which is this one. Okay, so they'll come from both of these at the same time, meaning we have to guard both at the same time, which is going to be a pain in the butt. So what I think we do is we'll throw up some archers. Oh, forgot portals back here. It is kind of a pain to get to this overbridge area, because that portal's in kind of an awkward spot, and there's only one way up there. What it means, though, is that we don't have to worry about gnolls killing our archers. So we're going to throw down a couple on each side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, can I get a little help?
We'll go ahead and go Steel Weavers like usual.
Embrace your inner darkness. Go then. See if I can.
We can also put some more here, and these are the ones that will reach. Let's see. I can fit 1, 2, 3. Let's put them up as... Oh, that is as far forward as we can put them. Almost.
Give me a direction.
Oh, I was able to squeeze in another one. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot of gold left for some traps. Can we fit brimstone up here? No, we can't. So the best thing to do is actually then to brimstone the floor here. It's a little expensive for that. So let's put... let's just put one right here. And we'll try our best. Hopefully those archers will be able to do some good work. And if not, we'll be restarting this level.
They're breaking through!
So that is the thing that I forgot happens. One side has a bunch of kobolds that run, the other side has actual orcs.
And boom goes the dynamite.
So we're going to put down brimstone here to take care of those kobolds. And a fire to take care of the others. Any that slip through, get roasted. Alright, that worked. And our archers are racking up the kills. That is not quite enough for the burning pitch. But we can put down one more of these. Okay, that was a little frightening.
Rest in pieces.
Okay, let's go ahead and give them that so they can do some more work right now. Especially because I got orcs coming up that way. Oh, I'm letting some through. That's not good. The archers aren't actually doing enough yet.
More enemies in the red.
Ah!
We're entering the red. It's a mistake. We're entering the red.
Yep. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made just then. Well, we have enough to throw some paladins up now, though. So let's go ahead and put one. I'll put 2 on each side, and then I'll be out of gold effectively. Just enough to put down the missing brimstone.
This will be good.
Well, can't get that one.
I have deja vu. Where is those skin? The voices.
Well, I let in 1 or 2 orcs while I was dealing with gnolls. Not too bad.
I'm gonna bark. That's a break.
I should not jump across that more than I have to. Let's put up some of these now. Okay, lock down this area effectively. He didn't drop gold for me. That's messed up of him. So that is one thing that the game sometimes does, is it sometimes drops gold beneath the stairs. So, yes, it is a bit of a bug. Unfortunately, there's no way I know of to fix that bug. throw down another 2 paladins in each of these entryways. And I'm going to give them that. And we're going to reset traps faster. Then we're going to throw that one there. Let's just start filling up this area.
Right there, that's the spot. Is that it? This will be good. They'll never see this coming. It'll hurt a lot.
So, putting those down there, as I probably discussed before,
A little present
since
for
it slows down bad guys, it's Warlocks. Since it slows down bad guys, it makes it better for those to kill it. Kill the bad guy. Since they'll be slowed down, and they'll be slowed down, which means that those swinging maces have more time to actually do what they need to do.
Picnic time! This won't hurt a bit.
If any guys are
Right
left,
there, that's the spot.
they're gonna taste some
Did you ever
brimstone.
have too many traps? I'm thinking no.
Same thing if they sneak past there.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Actually, let's replace these ones. And let's start putting up some ballista. Let's see where I can fit them.
A
One,
little
two.
present for you.
That'll be fine for now.
For you, old man. You ever have too many traps? I'm thinking no.
Well, it says there's a bunch of gold here. I don't see any of it though. And that's the problem with stairs. This one right here though. So I think one of my ices, my little ice things, snagged those guys, that one. So we are down one of those traps, but as you notice, I actually don't use them the most. Those ballista are working very well, though.
Set it and forget it.
Got room for 2 more on this side. The other side seems to be going fine. Got it. If it wasn't for the couple I let through early, this would be a 5-star. It is we did get 4 on this, probably. No, only 3. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're only looking to complete it. And here is the last level. It's called Finale. It is a pain in the butt. So we're going to see if we can't beat it on the first try. The Coin Forge is an interesting floor. It's not really a trap per se, it's an area effect. It takes up the same space as 9 floor traps, like barricades, for example, spread out into that 3x3 area. And what it does is if an orc dies on top of it from any reason, it drops extra coins, I guess.
Without the rifts, there's no magic anymore. On either side. Did the Order mages know? They must have.
Alright, so here's why it's so annoying. If you look at the upper right hand corner, you can see a map. We don't have any flyers, but we do have frost ogres and fire ogres. And these guys actually make the level the most difficult. You know, we can take care of fire ogres, we can take care of frost ogres, we can take care of gnolls, although they're annoying. It's these guys. These guys are the worst things about this level. Reason being is all 4 sides look exactly like this. And then the portals, I believe they jump across. Yes, they jump across. And then you have the green ones. So if we look down here, they'll come up and they can run straight up into the portal, the rift. And if we just guard up here, well, we're not going to be able to do enough damage over time to really stop them. I mean, there's some walls that we can put wall traps on, but there's no choke points. And so what you do, or what you can do, is figure out where the first ones are coming from. And this is what I did the first time I played this, and then why the kobold sappers were awful. You put barricades up here, and then across these openings, and this we're assuming that orcs come from these 2 areas first. They get channeled to this little area, we defend it. And then the next next doors open, and they'll open clockwise in this level. And so you do the same thing. You block up this one, and then this one. And what that means is that the first 4 doors now get channeled to this area. And you go all the way around, including that 4th corner, until you have an opening. And you open this up, you just guard this area, put some paladins there, put a corn forge there, put some floor traps, whatever you want there. And the whole way through these doors, because they're 2 spaces wide, you can put those wall traps, those grinders, those wall blades, and it would make for a wonderful trap, wonderful killboxy area. And it kind of almost trivializes the level. But then they put these guys here, and they run straight up, they run to your barricades, and then they blow them up. And the only way to deal with them is to be there. And the problem is, if I remember correctly, the sappers come from all 4 sides at once. You can't be there. You can't put paladins down there, they'll blow up the paladins. You can maybe put some brimstones there, you know, hopefully some brimstones will deal with potential bad guys. But there's no corridor I can force them to run down, so that wall arrows take care of all of them. Another thought I had was to put the barricades one space forward, and then put archers behind. Maybe the archers can take care of them before they get here. You know, I know I'm gonna be, excuse me folks, hiccups. I know we're gonna be doing the Steel Weaver again, because traps are so effective in this level, especially in these little corridors. But I don't know, those sappers make that last bit of the level so chaotic. It's crazy. But you know, we can go ahead and try it.
Hello.
We're not going to do the Steel Weaver at first because we're going to defend more than anything right now. So we'll want our standard 2 right here. There is space for ballista eventually, especially up through here. We'll want to use a swinging mace. Actually, I think we probably are going to use this in that final corridor. So we'll make sure that one's last. We know we want these two. We'll try out the archer method this time, because I know that just barricades by themselves don't work. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. We'll have the barricade. It is improved with more health, so you know, that's one thing. As far as wall traps go, we definitely want the wall blades. Let's see. We know we're talking about brimstones. We could do a coin forge. You know, there's so many enemies. I don't know if I want to waste the space on a trap, and that's the big problem with the coin forge. It's cheap and it actually pays itself off pretty quickly, but it fills up this entire area, and there's just no real good places to put one. There's no true kill boxes in this area because everything is just so open. So I think we're gonna ignore the coin forge, and we'll go for some arrow walls because those are always useful. We can put down some spike traps. You know, maybe that'll work. So here's the problem. I also don't remember which corridor they'll come from. So, and they're all bouncing. So let's start here and find out. And let's go. Coming from the top. Okay.
Leave this place. Let my armies pass through the rifts.
Quiet, you. I'm trying to think.
Okay, mistress.
It's really hard.
Why crossbow fire 1,000 times and Watch
Good times, good
And
times.
you'll notice that they give us a fire ogre already. Because they're jerks that way.
In the face! Yes!
So now they'll come out from this
Or
side.
the other white meat. Some new decorations.
Then they'll come from this side.
Go, my minions. Feed on the flesh of the last war mage.
Ooh. Were there sappers this early? There may have been sappers this early.
Good times, good times.
Can I bear the mark of my head?
In your face. some of this? This'll tickle a few toes.
Front door, back door. Which door
I don't see any evidence of sappers. I don't know what exploded.
Move, dum-dum. I stay back here.
I hope I raised all the barricades in that area. Those orcs are running for something, and it's not where I'm at.
Ow!
They saw how last wave went. Why send us?
Ugh! I'm gonna barf! Sweet!
And this is the barricade we want to leave open, because those are there. So here is where we start putting paladins. And after this, we should be getting a break. A respite, I think is what the game officially calls them. So I can go and start throwing archers everywhere. Okay. Let's, instead of archers, let's throw the brimstones down, and let's see which one they come out of. I actually don't know. They're coming out of the bottom one. They're also coming out of the... Oh, never mind. Ah, I walked right into that. Come on. Which one are they going to come out of now? Top one.
Who wants more traps? I do!
Ah, see, this is the problem.
Barricade is down!
Oh no!
They've destroyed a barricade!
That is a very ineffective way. See, it's the beginning of this round. This is the round that does it. And now I'm confused and I don't remember which direction they're all coming from. So I don't I don't know which barricades they've destroyed. So I need to run around real fast.
I'm thinking no.
This is the one we started on.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Let's check everything. We've got some time.
The last thing you'll ever see. Ugh. I'm gonna barf.
Voices hurt. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Okay, let's heal real fast. So I want to find out, and maybe when I get around to perfecting this level,
Voices hurt.
What have you got for me?
I do want to figure out if all of the sappers come from one area, because if they do, then that tells me where I need the archers to come from for just a constant stream of damage, and where I can ignore that tactic. Because I can't put archers everywhere. As you guys saw, there's no time, there's no resources for archers everywhere.
I'm awesome.
So it would be worth looking at in the future. For now,
step right this way, Mr. Orc.
gotta help my paladins. Let's run up this way.
Embrace your inner darkness. Until later, I suppose.
Clean up on aisle 3. Done and done.
Okay, let's correct and finish putting down all those brimstones. I don't know if they're going to send any more sappers.
They'll like this one.
They seem, the sappers are slowed down by the brimstones. I don't know if that's going to work. This will be the last section, or the last
this will be good.
triple, I should say, of hordes, waves. And I don't know if I'm actually going to get around to putting in those wall traps. They'll definitely start here, because everyone but this one side is going to be filtered through them. But I honestly think I'm going to spend...
That's going to leave a mark.
spend a little bit more money getting some defenses up here. And I wish I could do 3. I can't even do 2 right now.
Is that a river?
Go that way.
I think I remember. The old man showed me how, but he said to never, ever actually do it. This won't be the end of everything.
I know what you're
In your
planning. I
face!
see inside your mind!
Step back through a rift and seal it behind me, severing the connections between our world and theirs. Is it really that simple?
Your world dies if you choose that path! Don't think it! Gross!
Ugh, that's a lot of thinking. My head hurts.
These ogres, they're easy to deal with now, but they are still a pain in the butt. They do have a lot of health. And they only drop down so much. did that so I can
A
throw
little
some
present
spikes.
for you, one for you, and one for you.
And now I put more paladins back up. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Did you ever have too many traps? I'm thinking no. A barricade is down!
Okay.
Destroy the barricade!
So there are 2 waves. There are 2 waves of those things.
I like this one. So that just happened.
That was not good.
Try this on for size. Ooh, shiny.
And now they come from all 4 sides. So now we really do need... Ah, crap.
I won't let you do it. I won't.
Well, I hope all my barricades are up. Or else my paladins are gonna get overwhelmed. Looks like not all of them are.
Get going. When do I get my paycheck? Watch for traps. Get out of my head! Go, go, go! People young to die.
Really?
Get going.
Oh, let's do it again.
Belongs to us.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Why won't you die?
I am ready to serve.
Okay. Get out of there. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Well, paladins do a lot of nasty damage.
The paladin has fallen! The paladin has fallen!
Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, that was close. That was close right at the very end, everyone. If those ogres had gotten through, that would have been a full wipe. There was like 8 of them, and they do so much damage to your Rift. So we did worse this time than the last time that I did this level by a wide margin. And so I'm going to have some homework to do if I want to do a full clear in this game. There is a cutscene following this, and we'll go ahead and watch it real fast.
Every war mage in the Order knew, of course. To stop the Horde forever, the rifts must be closed. It's a simple thing. Step back through and seal all the rifts behind him with a gesture and a thought. A spell even the most dim-witted of us could manage. When the rifts close, the magic dies. Of course, that means no more mind-controlled orcs and ogres. But it also means no more fortresses strengthened by magic. No more summoned rain clouds when the droughts come. No more village spells to help heal the sick. Without magic, the world beyond the rift changes. But our world changes too, and not necessarily for the better. It took courage to make that choice. Courage that only one member of the Order had in the end. Either courage, or a particular brand of stubborn stupidity.
Well, that does it for this particular episode. Thank you everyone for joining me for this game. I will be releasing a bonus episode to do the DLC levels, which you can see a sneak preview right here of. Oh, there are 5 of them. I thought there are 4. Well, that might be a bit of a long episode, or I may decide to split it into 2. Anyway, following this game, we're going to be doing Orcs Must Die 2. It came out a year after this game was released, so that was 2013, I believe. Same company. It's basically the same type of game, but it's got all new levels, a bunch of new enemies, and some new traps as well. You can also see what they call nightmare mode here. You can see I've actually done a couple of these. These are ways to continue leveling up your traps, but nightmare mode is not something that's streamable because it actually takes a little too much concentration for me to play them. But if you'd like to experience this game for yourself, it is available on Steam still. And usually it's up for a pretty good price as well, considering it's a bit of an older game. It runs very well on most systems, and well, I have fun playing it, and I hope you guys have fun watching and perhaps playing it yourself. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see some more content as it's released, you can like and subscribe to our channel. My videos post most Sundays, and thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.